Welcome, Aquarius, Pisces, to your end of the month reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what is going on with you. Best messages coming out. I do feel like there's changes that are approaching and new perspectives and creativity that's going to start emerging towards the end of the month here. You might already start feeling this energy since we are already towards the end of the month, but I do believe this energy is going to follow you right into May. So that's always a good thing. Best messages coming out, please. We do have the awareness card coming out, which is the same pretty much as the Magician. It's saying just keeping yourself alert, keeping yourself aware. You might be having more insights about things, wanting to co-create more things at this time, feeling like it's time for these new beginnings, new initiations, and new leadership roles that you're taking on over here. That's, you know, the way that you would want to see things coming at you as you're really tapping into your, like I said, your creativities and things that you truly want at this time. I'm really feeling your psychic skills are actually coming up as well, and really wanting to use those powers of, like I said, manifestation and creativity, and watch them really grow. I do feel like some of you might even be changing your careers, or something about your career could be changing as well, as you are entering this kind of a new cycle that you're going through at this time. And I do feel like it is a new cycle. I do feel that after that solar eclipse, it's kind of shifted everyone on this planet into kind of new perspectives and new ideas and new things that are going on. Even new love perspectives as well. Okay, so talking about those firm foundations coming out and feeling a little more stable about maybe just about what it is you truly want, because your intuition is so strong right now. So really maintaining a strong intuition as we're going on. And then you have the material, spiritual prosperity. But I think that spirituality with a lot of people also has shifted, giving new perspectives of how we're dealing with our higher selves and how we're dealing with the duality of life that is between the higher self and your regular avatar yourself. So definitely a lot of new shifts and focus towards your intuition at this time, building healthier boundaries, things of that, as you are going through this beautiful transformation. Now, many people have had transformations coming after this solar eclipse, so it doesn't, you know, it's not anything huge. It's not something that's like, oh my gosh, right? So but I do feel like right now your determination is going to be really high as well, magnifying everything around you, right, as you're really bringing things in. So you might even feel like you're feeling a little more patient at this time. So your anxiety levels, maybe, you know, if you felt like because of the solar eclipse and the energies thereof had heightened anxieties, you might feel like you are starting to calm yourself as this shift is coming, and finding yourself to be a little more patient, and your moods might be a little different as well. I'm not feeling like you're on the edge of, you know, your seat all the time. Yeah, I like that. And there's going to be, you know, some celebrations, some joy going on over here. So it's going to feel like a time to really celebrate this shift, these new ideas. You might even feel like you're being heard within communication when it comes to other people, because that seems to happen as well. So your communication might be different as well, especially coming out of that Mercury retrograde, because that's where the communication is always a little misscrewed, or it's like always miscommunication, or I don't feel like I'm being heard properly. So I do feel like when it comes to the communication area of your life, you are definitely going to feel like finally I'm being recognized and heard when it comes to this, and things are being said more powerful and, you know, and easier understood as well. So okay, let's get in here, and we have the Strength card coming out over here. So it's saying this is where you're going to find a big confidence boost right now. So it's really going to really make you feel a little more compassionate, a little more courageous when it comes to things that you're really going after at this time for your, definitely for your firm foundations. Okay, so that is also a good one. Firm foundations is the same as the Four of Pentacles. So you're going to feel like you're more in control. You're going to feel more structured, feeling like you have better foundations. And of course, that's also going to go in with that realization and awareness, what it is you truly want to get to that freedom and that happiness. Okay, so I'm loving that one a lot. For you definitely at this time, because I do feel like there was a lot of things that were going kind of back and forth, and not feeling like you were really getting that firm groundwork, right? So now you can feel like you have the chance to really build something right now, right? And really feeling like it's going to change. Actually, there's a better change coming. On your intuition, you do have the Page of Pentacles coming out. So you definitely want to focus on your goals and bring them into perspective for great success. So he's holding that Ace of Pentacles. He's saying, I have the skill development and I have the ambition. So I do feel like whatever information might even be coming, whether it's from your, we're talking about intuition here. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of intuitive downloads. So maybe it's also hearing something from this earth sign, could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. But if you are hearing something, it could actually make you think a little bit more and make your intuition kind of open up to say, you know what, maybe I need to get ready to do this, right? Maybe this is time for me to not lay low on this situation, but actually take more action. And the awareness card as the Magician is also an action card. So it's saying you do want to take action. On the spiritual prosperity over here, it's bringing in all that delight and more harmony towards the things that you definitely have, and feeling more appreciation for the things that you do have, right? So you're going to kind of like stand out there. It's like the dawning of a new day, where he's saying, look, I have all these things that are coming my way. And I know that I can actually reach out and grab more. So there's going to feel also that there's not as much inconsistency when it comes to what it is you're truly going after at this time. So there's another big thing. You guys got a lot of, I mean, you have two coins sitting right underneath each other. So that's talking a lot about a lot of good stability right there, and feeling like you do have, you know, the time to be able to grab that success. Any problems that you feel like you have at this time, you're definitely going to feel like you can solve these problems. Nothing is going to be too out there at this time, right? As everything's kind of winding, like I said, everything's kind of winding down. So definitely feeling like you're going to answer the call and get to action, you know, and create new projects, new things around you, things that are healthy. Your health, if you guys were not feeling good, you might be feeling a lot stronger and a lot better right at this time. And then with the transformation comes the sun. Wow. So you definitely have this idea of it's time to walk that rainbow bridge. I have all this positivity. There's a lot of pleasure and happiness coming towards you through this shift. So like I said, I really do like this shift for you, because this is going to be exactly where you need to be. And it does feel like your emotions are going to be right on target as well. Yeah, Mercury retrograde can sometimes just really mess with our emotions. And then having that solar eclipse too, a lot of people have been in misalignment with the way that their heart is, you know, reacting to everything, you know. So having the Empress coming out over here is saying I can create anything that I pretty much want. Feeling like, you know what, this is time to, you know, if I'm ready to procreate, then let's procreate, right? I'm ready for that baby. Otherwise, I'm ready to create. I'm ready for that abundance. I'm ready, and I have the faithfulness and the growth right now to know where it is for me to go after. If this is love, then it's telling you it's safe to love now. You can go ahead and let those barriers down and allow someone towards you, right? Depending on where their goals are over here. And it does feel like we have the sun next to the next to the moon, right? So it says within this celebration, it feels like anything that was hidden from sight is now being illuminated. So you could feel like if I couldn't have the answer before, I do feel like I'm guided to get the messages that I need. Guided to get the messages you need. Look at that. You have the moon, the sun next to the intuition. So definitely whatever you felt like was clouded and foggy and I don't know what's going on around me, you can now feel like you're in direct motion, right? To be able to get those answers. Especially remember, friends, when our emotions are high, our intelligence is low. So now that your emotions can come down a notch or two, you can actually start to really clearly see situations around you from a better, not only just intuitive place, but also from a place of logic, right? So you do have the victory card over here. So it is saying that you have earned every one of your successes. You have done all the hard work. So now it's time for you to start reaping the rewards that you are looking for. So yeah, being that you were in this challenge time to try to get to what it was. So it's saying you were in this challenge time of where you felt like there was a lot of discord, a lot of friction. But now you can start seeing that you have more success coming in and feeling you are more successful. Wow. So you're really going to feel this. This is a very heartfelt reading. You might even have a heartfelt connection with the Empress, which could be a Taurus or a Libra. Okay, so yes, guys. So it looks really good at the end of the month. And remember, it just feels like it's running straight into May for you. So you know, it's just kind of like the beginning of the process of what's going on around you as you're finding that footing and that alignment right now. So let's get it kind of an overall card over here, kind of see what the angels have to say, what the divine has to say about the situation, and get some messages going out. Time to nurture yourself and nurture things around you. Talking about that beautiful heart chakra coming out. It's time to get yourself some rest. Make sure that you are resting, relaxing, and keeping yourself nice and healthy. If you know that you need to be nurturing someone around you, maybe they need some extra love. Maybe they need, you know, your attention, things of this, but to also build healthy boundaries around you instead of just putting up all these walls. Because like I said before over here, if you are ready for a new connection, it's time to kind of break the walls down, right? It's all good. So it is talking about strength over here. We've seen the strength card over there. So this is talking about having that courage to be able to get to the places you want to be at the end of the month. Making sure that you are realizing that you are in a growth period. With pretty much everybody else, but you are definitely going to feel that you are sprouting in new directions. It's almost like your branches are reaching out into kind of unknown territories in some ways, but is it really unknown territories? Because for a lot of you, I do feel because of the Magician and the Empress, it's something that you're actually manifesting, and this card is also a card of manifesting. Okay, so it does feel like for a lot of you that this is definitely what you've been going after. This is where your dreams and goals are, and you just feel like they're going to start actually, you know, making their way towards you. So very nice, and a place of growth. Always want to grow no matter what, right? Always want to grow. So I do feel like everything's going to be magnified towards the end of the night, or the end of the night, the end of the month. Let's see what we have here. Kind of like it's almost like you can see things clearly. So, I mean, it's kind of like, if you felt like you've kind of been walking in a haze and a daze, you're going to feel everything's a lot more vibrant around you. Let's get a angel message card and see what it says. On your way to success within the next few weeks. Like I said, running right into May over here. It says within the next few weeks, you're going to really start sprouting. You're going to really start seeing things being brought to light. You're really going to notice things around you changing. So right now, like I said, you might notice little things here and there, like communication opening up, little things, your mood changing, things like that. But overall, when it comes to the victory and the success of the things that you really want, you're definitely going to be able to see things definitely the way that they need to, how they've kind of, you know what it is? It's kind of like the way that they are moving in a different direction. It's almost like you might feel like I've detoured some of these areas over here because now I've got a new path, a new place to be. So that is definitely something better out there for you, and really moving in that area. So I really like that. I really like that too. So Spirit says no need to worry about anything. Let the worries go, because half of what we worry about will never happen anyways. You got to figure about 90% of what we worry about never happens. It's just a place that keeps us down and keeps us from allowing ourselves to move forward. So go ahead and allow yourself to feel free, excited, right, about going and journeying in a new direction. Don't feel like you have to stay here, right? You have that Aquarius in you that's already freedom loving, right? But don't allow yourself with that Pisces energy to get yourself kind of stuck within a situation, because you have a lot of good news coming. You could even receive some really good news with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it's really time to really enjoy this journey that you are definitely walking in, really literally just walking a straight line right into, which is different because, I mean, even when we're in life, it's never really a straight line, right? It's always ups and downs, up and down. But right now it's saying for this time moment, it's really direct. It's really a direct line. And that's because you kind of already went through the, the ups and downs and turns and all that, for a while. We'll wait for it to go up and down again after we get to that. Let's get to that milestone is really what it is. I was actually surprised that we didn't get a Four of Wands for that milestone, because that's really what it feels like it is. It's like I'm really at the milestone, at the turning point. Yeah, because you have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's turn there. You know what? I'll take that, more than anything, because it says you're prepared to go on the journey and move forward towards what it is your enterprise really truly is. So be prepared, guys, for this progress to come in, and really make sure that you are taking the action to get it done, though, because remember, nothing's going to 100% work unless you're taking some action on it, right? So, but I do love it. It's pretty much saying whatever you have sown, you're getting ready to reap those rewards. Wow. Very beautiful. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.